Hey y'all, it's Chimdi. 10,000 subscribers, 10,000 of y'all sexy motherfuckers. Yes, I love this for us. I hope you appreciate that I dyed my hair for you all. I'm lying, I didn't do it for you all, I did it for me. I do everything for me. So in this video, I want to do a handful of things. Okay, first off, I want to pour a lot of love on y'all. Y'all are the ones who have all the power. We each have a tremendous amount of power, and when you choose to share your love, share your attention, share your time, share your energy with someone else, you then transfer and grow your power and their power together. All the power that I have amassed with you 10,000 eyeballs is really just our power together, and I never forget that. I don't have any kind of delusions thinking this is me. No, this is us, and I appreciate y'all. Y'all are so beautiful and so cool and so smart, and I'm not just saying that because you're my subscribers. Y'all be saying stuff in my comments that really be making me go like, wow, y'all are so funny and so awesome, and y'all have really good taste. And so I only have what I have because you all gave what you give. I think it's a beautiful representation of what it means to be alive. We only have what we give to each other, and so I'm only able to have this platform and have you all as an audience because you all choose to click on these videos and to watch them. So just a huge thank you to all of you all. This is all like just coming off the dome because I've got to be honest, I was feeling weirdly nervous about making this video, mostly because one of the things that YouTube likes is longer videos so they can run more ads. So they really like a 10-minute video. And I was like,
how do I say thank you for 10 minutes?
I feel like I could say a really heartfelt thank you in about 90 seconds. So what do I do for the other 8 minutes and 30 seconds? And I was like, I know exactly what I'm gonna do. Montage. And so I was like, what I will do is go ahead and include some tips and some best practices. I also want to share some of the things that I've learned from my 4 years of doing this. I grew from 5,000 to 10,000 subscribers in 2 months, which is wild because I spent 4 years just trying to get to 4,000. I was watching a video and Joe Franco said the hardest subscribers are those first 5,000. So I just held on to that. I was like, all right, let me just get to 5,000.
Let me just get to 5,000.
And then I hit it, and then literally 2 months later, 10. And I was like, she was right.
She was right.
You have a face like mine, first off, congratulations, because that means that you're real cute. And if not, I gotta be honest, I'm not sure why you're watching this, but it's probably because you like me, and I appreciate that. YouTube loves a long video, y'all. So if you're just getting started with content creation and your videos are 5, 6, 7 minutes, it's not to say that your videos won't do well, but YouTube loves longer videos so they can run more ads. The other tip is that you can automate what goes into your description box so you're not copying and pasting or typing that stuff up every single time. I assume this is just common sense, but if there's something you don't know how to do in terms of editing, just Google it. One of my favorite channels on here is Adobe in a minute. And so there's so many things that I do because they taught it super easily. And then just in general, like I watch a bunch of other small YouTubers.
I wonder how long I can call myself a small YouTuber.
Up to 30K. Once I hit 30, y'all, I'm big time. You can't tell me nothing, okay? I watch some of y'all's videos and sometimes I want to just be like,
maybe you should consider doing this or that or the third.
But I'm like, Chimdi, no one asked you. And also where I was in my YouTube journey, I don't necessarily need feedback in the beginning. Really, I just need encouragement so I can keep going. But there are some things, basic things like having really strong audio. It took me a while to get a mic that I just attached to my camera because syncing audio and video is not my lifestyle. Ooh, I'm not ready. One thing I was reflecting on is that sometimes when you watch a YouTuber's video and they're like,
you guys are the best, thank you so much, I really appreciate y'all and your beautiful community.
If you're just a person who just like follows along casually, maybe you leave a comment here or there, you might not really understand what they're talking about. But me as a person who receives every single comment that every single person posts on my channel, as well as every single reply to every single comment, when you start seeing the certain names popping up again and again, when you start having running jokes with people, when you start getting excited to see what one person's gonna say and how they're gonna respond, and people start giving you ideas and you're able to share with them, when they give you suggestions for YouTubers to watch and you watch their videos, you really do start to feel like, oh, this is this beautiful community that I am building, that I'm growing. And it's a privilege. Like, it's genuinely an honor and a privilege to be able to foster that kind of community because you can spend your time doing literally anything. You choose to spend it with me once a week, currently on Tuesdays, and I really appreciate that. It's gonna be really hard to maintain a relationship with fornication. And real quick, I just hope y'all understand that I put on a necklace for this video. If you've been an eagle-eyed viewer, you realize that I haven't worn makeup in my videos in literally months probably. Here's why. One, I don't feel like it. And two, I realized that I had a lot of belief systems around this is what a YouTuber should do. This is what they should say. This is how they should act. This is how they should present themselves. I had all these rules that I decided were the truth based on the people that I had seen on YouTube being successful. And as I talk about in my Kelly Stamps video, realizing that actually you can do whatever the you want and be whoever you are and be successful has me being like, okay, well, I'm not gonna spend 30 minutes literally putting on makeup just for, I would wear makeup walking around, y'all. It would be just for y'all that I'm putting on this foundation. And it's like, why? It's kind of like I don't go on dates no more because people aren't asking me, which is wild because I'm so attractive, but we're not gonna get into that right now. But I wouldn't wear makeup because I don't want people to think that I'm someone I'm not. Like, this is what my face looks like, okay? And if we were to be together, I wouldn't wear makeup, all right? And so I don't want you getting your hopes up like I'm gonna show up a certain way and I'm not. I once had a former partner be like,
have we considered wearing a little bit of makeup?
and I was like, you know. I didn't say that. He wasn't trying to say you ugly, wear some makeup. He was just saying,
wouldn't it be a fun thing to switch it up and wear some makeup?
I think I'm still offended by that now that I say it out loud, because what the are you, should you still wear makeup? And I'm cute. And this was years ago. I am 30-year-old Chimdi, in case you didn't know how old I was. This was a hotter, I was gonna say she was hotter just because she was younger, but I don't think that's true. I think she was equally as hot as I am now. So the fact that you were saying a person whose face had even more collagen, you were telling her to wear makeup? Wild. I don't know where I was going with that, so we're just gonna stop talking, okay, move on to something else. There's no they. There's no like monolith of they people that we can look to as the YouTubers. There's individual people who each have individual characteristics and ways of showing up. There's no point trying to create this version of you that matches the they, because the they doesn't exist and it's gonna make a whack version of you. Edgar Wright, I think, said something to the effect of, sometimes we wanna make movies that will hit all 4 quadrants and are super generic to reach the most amount of people, but actually it's the process of making something super specific that allows you to really reach people that it's supposed to reach, right? And when I watch YouTubers on here who are a little bit like bland and generic, I'm like, there's a level of pushing yourself, because it's the level of pushing myself that I had to do. What is my specific lane that no one else can drive into? And I found that becoming more and more of myself helps me get in that lane. So if you're someone who's creating and trying to figure out like, I've been working for a while and things aren't really picking up, chances are it's probably because there's something about yourself that you're not letting shine through. And the more you let that version of you shine, the more that light will spread to others and attract others, and the more your channel will grow. Get your ring light in the shower and do a music video. I love it. I don't care. Hey y'all, it's Chimdi with 10,000 subscribers. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. We're at 10K, y'all. Like, what? I love this for us. And now that we've hit 10K, everyone who subscribes after, you get to say that you were here before 20K. Because it was really fun. We had like a nice 2-week period where people were like, in before 10K, in before 10K. And so I want y'all to feel included. So you're in before 20K, okay? And that's wonderful for you all. Let me know in the comments what kind of videos y'all want to see from me. This is not legally binding, but I'd love to hear your perspective because this is a dialogue. I do this for y'all, so go ahead and let me know what you want to see. All right, back to the video. The other thing that I want to talk about, and let me know if you want this to be a fuller video, is around how I'm actually really glad that I didn't get successful at a younger age. Both because when I watch people who did, they tend to really go through it later on just because of their emotional development. But also when I look at my own spiritual journey and the kind of person I was then, I wouldn't have wanted that person to be more successful. You know what I mean? I think money and power, influence, they only make you more of who you are. And I love that version of me. She was great, but I love this version of me more. And so I am really, really glad that it's this version of me that's hitting 10K, that I didn't really understand who I was as a creator and the power that I have to create and send love and send amazing vibes and to be someone that I admire, you know? And so I think I have a much better grasp of that now. And I think literally every single thing happens in life exactly how it's supposed to. And there's genuinely no point in rushing and pushing and forcing. Just vibe truly, and everything is gonna come to you exactly when it's supposed to. And I feel incredibly grateful for that. I hope this has motivated you. I hope that you have learned something something. Learn something from this. So my last video I was like, who are some great YouTubers? And y'all were like,
Here are some.
I hadn't heard of so many of them, y'all. And they all had like millions of subscribers, which sent me on a whole other rabbit hole of like, oh, I can have literally 3 million subscribers and people will still not know who I am. This is why this is pointless. This being external success, me having 100K subscribers, even 1 million subscribers, is genuinely a drop in the bucket. And as we know, everything we create in this world is going to fall to dust anyway. And so we really just need to hold it lightly. And I guess maybe that's the final thing I'll reflect on, holding our creations lightly. I'm reading A Course in Miracles and it's talking about how we think we want the world. We don't want this world. It does nothing but disappoint us. None of the roads lead us to anywhere we want to be. The only things that are valuable in this world are just the things that we look upon with love. And so the value is coming from our love. As I think about some of the things that are really important to me in my life, and the main one truly is my spiritual journey, I am able to remember why I like making YouTube videos, what I'm doing it for, who I'm doing it for, y'all beautiful mofos, and keep it in its lane as I continue to do my work, which is the work of getting closer to God, you know? Like, and I think that's so helpful because I don't think I had that 3-4 years ago. If my YouTube would have blown up, it would have become all consuming. It would have had me questioning my self-worth. It would have had me chasing clout, doing all the things that people do to try to become successful. Not to say that I'm not doing them. I'm still gonna try to do those things, but now I can do it from this place of joy and fun and lightness, and knowing that I'm not expecting my YouTube channel to bring me any kind of meaningful fulfillment. Does that sound bad? Y'all are so sweet and so kind and so loving in the comments. People are like, I'm obsessed with you, Chindi, and I wanna be like, don't be, I get it, but don't maybe? We have seen in our culture especially the way we love to let people build. They get to a certain point and then it's like, let's tear them down because we don't like what they doing no more. And so as I watch people just pour love and pour love and pour love, I'm like, thank you all so much. And at the same time, I am holding it very lightly because I recognize that if you ever give your self-worth to other people, whether it's beautiful, sexy, funny, intelligent YouTube subscribers that I've ever met, even y'all, if I let y'all decide who I am and my worth, the moment I mess up, because I will, because I'm human and I'm not mad about it, and y'all start canceling me, I'm gonna be in some trouble, right? Because I decided that my worth was dictated by you all. At this big age and at this young level, but still notable level of subscribers, the fact that I am able to appreciate you all and all your kind words while not letting it be the defining factor and the reason for my existence, I think will allow me to hopefully remain very grounded as I continue to ascend into my media moguldom. Like this video if you like crochet braids, or me, I guess, if you want to just make me feel good by myself. Subscribe if you want to see the rest of the random stuff I put on the internet. Follow me on my social media channels.